Hey guys, it's the drummer Gordo. Today I'm going to show you a simple, easy stick trick that anyone can learn. But before that, is everyone okay? I'm back in Japan now and I can't leave the house. I can go to the supermarket, but it's pretty crazy right now. I hope everyone stays safe and is being careful. That's the reason I haven't uploaded many bucket videos recently, is because I can't play buckets. When I'm in Japan, I don't have drums or a place where I can make too much noise in my house, so I rent out music studios or I play on the street. I do that kind of thing, so that's why I can't really play buckets, which is kind of a bummer when you're a bucket drummer and you can't play buckets. It sucks. But even when you're at home and you can't make too much noise, you can still practice stick tricks and do your rudiments and all that. So today I'm going to teach you a stick trick that's very simple, easy to learn, and all you have to do is get it like a bit faster and it'll look amazing. I can't remember if I've explained this stick trick before on my channel, but the other day I had someone asking me, I just want a simple stick trick, you know, just something simple, nothing that's too fancy, you know, between all the fingers and all that. So, when practicing stick tricks, this is a little hint that you won't hear from anyone else. Let it be known that I'm the first one to say this. When practicing stick tricks and twirls and all that, the back of the sofa is the best place to do it. Because, one, you're not making too much noise, you don't have too much rebound to screw up your trick, and it's a nice position. It's kind of like just below the waist. I'm kind of spreading my legs a bit. Normally I'd be about this high, and I can practice it there by, I spread my legs a little bit, get the back of the sofa a nice height, and then, I can just watch TV and just be doing all these tricks, you know. All this stuff. So the back of the sofa is a nice height. It doesn't make much noise, and you can practice all these stick tricks, and because it sits lower, you've got all this room up here, all this space where you can practice your stuff. You know, when you're first trying to twirl a stick, it can be annoying that you're always hitting cymbals or toms or anything, but you can get the technique down here properly and then move it to the buckets or move it to the drum set and all that. So this stick trick is for people that want to play drums, but they're not ready to, you know, go through and learn something too fancy. So this stick trick, the stick doesn't move from here. You're holding the stick the whole time. Look, if you want a super simple trick, you can kind of just do that. Or you can make it look like the drumstick's bending. That's a favorite of mine. But this stick trick, those stick tricks are very easy, but if you want your stick trick to look impressive, you're gonna at least have to put some effort in, some work in. You know, there's no easy thing that will just look amazing straight away. So this stick trick, I first learned it by watching a drummer called John Blackwell. An amazing drummer, a really big fan of his. Unfortunately, he passed away recently, which was very sad. But John Blackwell really mastered this simple stick trick. And John Blackwell often had I think he had a cymbal behind him and all these cymbals in weird places, and he'd do this solo where he's spinning the sticks all the way around his head, behind him, everything. It looked amazing. So I used to watch those YouTube videos frame by frame to work out what he was actually doing with his hands. And it turns out it was quite simple. It's a simple thing done well. So you hold the drumsticks like this normally. This is how you hold the sticks. Some people hold them out here, some people hold them in here. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. As long as you keep this grip here. That's the grip that doesn't move. Your fingers kind of move out of the way a little bit, but not too much. You pretty much just hold the stick here the whole time. And what happens? Let's see if a side-on view is a bit more easier. There's, I think, 4 different variations of this stick trick, and all you're doing is moving the stick around. So the stick is moving like that. A full rotation backwards. But you're not spinning it through your fingers, you're just moving your hands out of the way. So you're just kind of relaxing your fingers off and letting the stick come around. It doesn't even have to be a perfect circle that the stick takes. Even if it's a bit wonky, if you do it fast enough, no one will know. So you can go backwards, or you can go forwards like this. So you come down to a hit, and all you're doing is just moving your hand out of the way. Now, there's another way. So that's 2 ways you can do it. You can do it having the tip come back to you, or you can have the tip come towards you and then out. The other way is to, instead of having this vertical movement, you can have a horizontal movement. So you can have this tip go this way, and you're just moving your hand around here. See, my thumb's pointing up, and then my palm's pointing up, and then the back of my hand's pointing up. Just moving out of the way of the stick so I can do that full rotation. Just like that. And then you can go the other way. So you start off with the top of the hand facing up, spin the stick around, and then you get out of the way. Okay? That's it, it's simple. Or you're just moving your hand out of the way, out of the stick, and just trying to spin it around. So if you did that really slowly, it wouldn't quite look as impressive. You know? It might not even look like a stick trick to some people, you know? And when you start learning it, start taking it slow. You can even just when you're relaxing watching TV, you just kind of try these different variations, spinning it around, back. And the best thing about this stick trick is there's less chance of you dropping the stick because you're not letting go. I mean, this stick trick, at some point the drumstick is like between these two fingers, your ring finger and your pinky. That's a dangerous area. That's a high chance of drop area. And then you have throws. Throws are the most dangerous. Throws are also like the most visually easy to understand and the most easily like impressive. Like, oh, he's throwing the stick in the air, no one's touching it. You know, it's impressive, but it's a very high risk. You know, if something like even like a bit of wind or like the lights, the stage lights see in your eyes, and you're suddenly like you don't know what's going on. So it's a high risk. But this, you don't even have to look. Have your eyes closed. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because you're still holding the stick the whole time. So that's it. That's pretty much it. So from that you can put in any combination you want. You can have your sticks cross over like that. The combination that I use most with this, a lot of you have seen it, it's a trick I use the most. Did my voice just pop? I use this John Blackwell trick in my left hand, and then I use this one, I think I've explained it in a video before, this trick in my right. So I use a combination of two different ones, two different tricks to kind of confuse the audience so they don't catch on to what's going on, and then I just cross over to make it more fancy. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's how I just use it. I use a simple crossover, and basically when I go underneath, I'm not doing anything fancy with my left hand, but when I come back out, bam, bam, just like that. And you get this little flick, and the faster you get it, people won't know what's going on. They might think, their brain might tell them that the stick's going between the fingers, or you're letting go for a second or something, you know? If you can get it fast and clean, and by clean I mean this motion of spinning, this spinning motion. If you can get that spinning motion clean, it'll look awesome. So that's a simple trick that you can do at home without making too much noise. You don't have to go outside, you don't have to go to a studio. I know some people might have like drums at their home, which I'm very jealous of. In Japan, it's hard to get a house that you can play drums in. So if you've got a drum kit, you can practice it there. But if not, if you're like me and you're in a situation where you can't make too much noise, but you still want to do something, back of the sofa. Easy. Now, I want you all to practice this and come up with your own combinations or your own ways of using it. And I want you to show me. Earlier this year, I actually created a bucket drumming subreddit where people can post videos and pictures or ask questions. And I want it to be a good community space just for bucket drummers to talk, share ideas, show cool new stuff that they've done. So the link will be in the comments and in the description. Go check out the Reddit page. And if you learn to do this trick, show me. Put up a video. If you come up with a cool combination of how to use this on the buckets or on the drum kit, if you get it really clean or really fast, or come up with other ways of how to use it, let us know. Show everyone. Show me. Show everyone else. Put a video on the Reddit. Anyway, that's the video for today, guys. Stay safe. Be careful. And I'll see you soon. Bye.